You just went through a breakup and your avoidant partner is out living their best life. Like, they are dating other people, they're super happy, they're very active on Instagram, and you're like, wait a second, did they ever love me? Like, was this entire relationship between us a complete joke? Because you're over here crying your eyes out. You can't stop thinking about them. You can barely even function each day. Yet your ex is happier than ever, and it really doesn't feel good. On a psychological level, the reason why it hurt so bad is because you were so vulnerable with your ex. You gave them your entire heart. You showed them your complete self. You didn't hold back like maybe you might have in your past relationships. So they got to see the whole real version of you. And they decided to reject that whole and complete version of you, which makes you feel like you have just been rejected for being you. Think about it. In your past relationships, those breakups were probably not as painful as the one right now with your avoidant ex. And the reason why is because maybe you didn't really invest yourself completely and wholly into those past relationships. Maybe you kind of held back, you had some walls up, so they didn't really know the true version of you. But now, your current ex, your avoidant ex right now, the one we're talking about, they knew every single thing about you. They knew the true version of you. And so that hurts. It's like, wait a second, I gave you all of me and now you're rejecting me. Like, that's not what's supposed to happen. I carefully let my walls down and I carefully let you in, and now you reject me. And not only that, you're also replacing me and you're already rebounding into another relationship. Like, what the heck? It makes you feel like maybe you're unlovable. It makes you feel like you're replaceable. It makes you feel like you're just not good enough. It makes you feel like they can easily just move on because they never even loved you. And so it doesn't feel good. On a psychological level, you have this wound of this fear of rejection, this fear of abandonment, and they basically just validated and confirmed this fear by ending the relationship. And the fact that they moved on with someone else is also confirming this fear that not only were you abandoned, but they easily found a replacement of you. That's why they're off with other people, because it was easy to replace you. So I feel for you. It's not a fun experience to go through a breakup with an avoidantly attached person. An ex is so happy right now and thriving and dating other people and posting it all online. It's because maybe, just maybe, this is how they're coping with the pain of a breakup, of losing you, of not being with you anymore. Just hear me out, okay? The whole time you're mourning this loss, you're thinking about, how dare they break up with me? I just want them back. How could they do this to me? But you never stop to think, okay, wait a second. Maybe they're also in pain. Maybe they didn't want to do this. They didn't want to end the relationship. They just didn't know how to stop the pain that they were experiencing. And sometimes just walking away from the problem, walking away from the pain is the only way to stop the pain. Maybe being in a relationship with you was something so uncomfortable for them, something so foreign, and then something they're just not used to, that walking away and leaving you was painful in itself, but it kind of gave them relief and peace to not be locked down and basically not feeling this threat that they're losing themselves in a relationship, and instead gaining control of who they are, their identity, and who they want to be in this world, in their life. So one of the main reasons why avoidantly attached people look like they're living their best life after a breakup is because the timeline of the breakup process is much different for an avoidant versus an anxious. An avoidantly attached person emotionally disengages from the relationship way before the breakup even happens. So they're mourning the loss of a breakup and feeling all the emotions before they numb them completely, way before they actually break up with you. So like right now they broke up with you, so you're feeling all the emotions. You're sad, you're frustrated, you're like going through all the cycles, okay, and the roller coasters, okay. You never know what you're gonna get each day. Like, I know for a fact, like, I went through the same thing. So when you're all sad and stuff and you're just wanting them back, they are already happy, they're already moving on, right? Because they've already felt those emotions or processed them in a way that they can, which they don't really process, they just like numb everything. And basically, When they broke up with you, that was like, okay, this is now the reality, we're not together, but emotionally I was already gone. So like, I don't feel anything. It's not really anything different from yesterday to today, being together versus not being together. They don't feel a thing. That's why they're off, they're happy, because now they feel like, okay, now I can actually date other people. Now I can actually do whatever I want. I don't have to give you updates. I don't have to call you every day. I don't have to take care of you and mother you and parent you. I don't have to do any of those things because you're officially not together. But for you, it's fresh, it's new, it's a shock. And that's why it's so painful. And for you to like be hyper aware of what your ex is doing, that is you basically just trying to find control over a situation that you don't have control over. Does that make sense? You were trying to figure out, why are they acting this way? What is going on with them? Let me analyze and figure out exactly what they're thinking, what they're feeling, all the things, so that you feel like you have control over them, control over the situation, and control over understanding their behavior. Because if you have control, it makes you feel like you're not just floating and not feeling like you have no control at all. We all want control in some way, okay? Because it makes us feel safe, steady. It's like when there's an earthquake, you just want to find control over the situation. You want to find steady ground, but you can't. So you're just kind of like, when is it going to end? That's kind of what you're doing when your anxious attachment system is like going into overdrive. Does that make sense? And when you find control, that is when you feel like the earthquake has stopped.